What is up, sexy beast? Ball Banana Hammock here, and today I'm showing you guys the machine pistol from World War II Zombies and comparing it up against the Black Ops 3 Mauser, so let's go ahead and get this shit started. So real quick, I just want to say shout out to my sponsor, Cougar Gaming. Thank you guys so much for sending me this new mouse. It's pretty freaking amazing. A link to this mouse will be in the description, and I highly recommend you guys go check it out. I absolutely love this thing. They haven't paid me to say anything. This is all my own personal opinion. The mouse is called Surpassion. I was calling it Suppression for the longest fucking time, but I really do enjoy this mouse. It's not an insanely expensive mouse like a lot of the other ones I have, but it's not one of those cheapo ones that break in the first couple days. It's only like 40 bucks if you have Amazon Prime, and I honestly do really think it is worth it. It fits my hand perfectly. I really don't have anything negative to say about this mouse, and you guys know me, I'm completely honest about literally everything I do, and so far I haven't found any faults in this. If I do, I'll update you guys, but so far this mouse is pretty legit. So if you are in need of a really good mouse and you don't want to break your bank, go ahead and check it out. Link will be right down there in the description. Alright, so with all that said and done, let's go ahead and get back to zombies. So the first thing I'm going to do is let you guys watch and listen to each of these weapons, just that way you guys can decide for yourself which one you guys think looks and sounds better. So here you go. So when it comes to overall looks, I definitely think the World War II version is going to look more realistic. I think it looks pretty spot on to a real Mauser. But when it comes to like a video game perspective, I think the Black Ops 3 version does look a little bit nicer. And when it comes to the overall sound, this is where it's pretty interesting because they both kind of sound like a Mauser, but in different ways. Like the Black Ops 3 version has that snap that the Mauser actually does have, but I feel like it's just too high pitched. While with the World War II version, I feel like it has the right tone, but it doesn't really have that snap to it. So if we could like combine both of these sounds and put it together, I feel like you would basically have the Mauser, but unfortunately that's not the case, so you kind of have a couple different sounds for the Mauser. Now you might be wondering, Baldman, why are you comparing these two weapons? Well, basically because they're the same exact weapon. There are a lot of differences like in playstyle with these two things, and you're going to see exactly what I mean as we go through this entire list. So the first thing we're going to be taking a look at is going to be the fire rate. Now this was kind of difficult because I didn't know how I wanted to do this. The machine pistol in World War II is going to be fully automatic, while the Black Ops 3 Mauser is going to be a single shot. The Black Ops 3 Mauser carries 8 shots, while the World War II machine pistol carries 10. So I thought, to even it out, since one's a fully automatic and one's a semi-automatic, I would just shoot them as they are. I'm not going to lower the World War II machine pistol down to 8. I'm just going to shoot them with full magazines and see which one is quicker. And believe me when I say this, I tried so goddamn hard to shoot that Mauser as fast as I could. I think I literally sat there for 10 minutes and just tried to shoot this thing as fast as I could. I just sat there and I was clicking like crazy, and this was actually one of my fastest runs, and even still, clicking and clicking as fast as I can. And trust me, this is my right hand. This is my hentai hand. I was going as fast as I could, but yet that still was not enough, and the machine pistol was still going to be a little bit faster. And honestly, if both these weapons were fully automatic, I don't think this difference would actually mean anything, but since the Mauser is actually semi-automatic, you can only get that thing as fast as you can actually pull that trigger, but you can always get it even more slow. Sometimes you fuck up, sometimes you don't press the button all the way, sometimes you just press it, I guess, too fast, and the gun hesitates for a second and doesn't shoot. Sometimes you can get this gun a little bit slower, so when it comes to fire rate, you gotta give it to the machine pistol. It's clearly gonna be the better option. Now when it comes to Hipfire, this is really where it doesn't matter like whatsoever, because both these weapons are early round weapons. Well, really not the machine pistol. The machine pistol you can kind of use like up until like the teens maybe, I guess. But the Mauser, I don't ever see anyone using this thing other than to get points. Like if you're on like round 1 or 2 and you want to get some points, that's where you're going to use the Mauser. And there's virtually no reason to hipfire with the Mauser. Like none at all. Always ADS, or else you're going to waste a bullet and therefore you're wasting points. Like you're not going to get any kills with the Mauser unupgraded. So there's no point in hipfiring, but if you were to ask me which one is the better weapon to have for hipfiring, I'm going to say the machine pistol. Why wouldn't I? It's stupid. If you were to ever pick the Mauser when it comes to hip firing, you probably enjoy Logan Paul videos because there's just no reason to do that. Alright, so next up, before we actually take a look at these upgraded weapons, let's go and take a look at the reload speed. Now this kind of surprised me. I wasn't really expecting this. I was expecting the World War II machine pistol to actually like sweep the Mauser off its feet. And it kind of did in like a weird homoerotic way. They're actually going to be the exact same. Bam, 2018, equal rights, motherfucker. These two weapons are going to have the same exact reload speed. The animations are a little bit different, and you can kind of see like it's a little bit mirrored in a way. But when it comes to the overall speed of reloading, they're going to be the exact same. And that just makes me feel all warm and fuzzy on the inside that the Black Ops 3 Mauser actually has something going for it. Alright, so now that we have both these weapons upgraded, let's go and take a look at all those tests over again, and then we'll talk about both these weapons on round 50. So when you actually upgrade the World War II machine pistol, it's going to turn into the Red 9, and when you actually upgrade the Mauser, it's going to turn into the Boom Hilda. Now, when you actually upgrade these guns, they are completely fucking different. There really isn't any similarities between these things whatsoever. When you actually upgrade the machine pistol, it's going to carry 20 in its magazine, and when you actually upgrade the Mauser, it's going to carry 50. So I really wasn't sure how I wanted to do this because, again, the Mauser is going to be semi-automatic while the machine pistol is going to be fully automatic. So I did what any reasonable American would do. I just decided to actually compare them with the same amount of ammo. So in order to kind of make sure I was going as fast as possible, I'm just going to line up the World War II machine pistol when the Black Ops 3 Mauser actually gets down to 20 bullets because, again, I spent like 10 minutes trying to use this gun as fast as I fucking could, and this was going to be one of my faster results. And even still, using the Boom Hilda with the hentai hand and clicking as fast as I could, I was nowhere even close to getting up there with the World War II machine pistol. You would have to probably be like a god, a Jesus, or a Ugandan Knuckles warrior just to know the way, my brothers. You would have to be incredibly gifted to get anywhere near that machine pistol with that Boom Hilda. So saying all that, let's go ahead and take a look at the Hipfire. When it comes to Hipfire and recoil and accuracy and everything like that, this is actually pretty interesting. When it comes to recoil, I'm definitely going to want to prefer the Boom Hilda. That thing doesn't really have that bad of recoil. The only thing is, it's going to push you back. It's kind of like the ray gun. It's going to push you back. You're not going to be standing in one spot the entire time. The machine pistol does not do that. The Boom Hilda and like the ray guns, they actually push you back a little bit, so you're not going to be standing in the exact same location when you finish shooting as when you started. So that always could affect your accuracy, but I don't think it's going to affect it too bad to where it's going to be as bad as the World War II machine pistol. And when it comes to Hipfire, again, that's a tough one. With the Boom Hilda, it's pushing you back and it's kind of going all over the place. With the World War II machine pistol, you kind of have that recoil and you kind of have that all over the place Hipfire. But if you were asking me, I think I would probably definitely prefer the Boom Hilda just because you have 50 shots in that magazine. So eventually you're bound to hit something, while with the World War II machine pistol, you only got 20 shots and it's fully automatic. You're going to go through ammo very, very quick, and it's got to reload very, very soon. So if you were trying to hit fire at a horde of zombies, you may not actually hit what you want to hit, while with the Boom Hilda, you're bound to hit something. You got 50 fucking shots. You got plenty of time. Alright, and last but not least, before we talk about these weapons on round 50, let's go and take a look at their load speed, and if I start loading at the exact same time, they're going to be the exact same again. Again, this kind of really surprised me. I didn't expect this whatsoever. I just thought the World War II machine pistol was going to take the W, but it didn't. It took the E for Eggo waffles, which are delicious. So now that we got through all those pointless and stupid tests, let's go and talk about both these weapons on round 50. Let's talk about the World War II machine pistol first. So when I first used the World War II machine pistol on round 50, I didn't have any attachments on it, and I feel like even if I had attachments on it, I don't think it's going to get that much better. I mean, maybe if you had it dual wielded, it would probably get a little bit better, or maybe if you had like FMJ, you might get a couple more kills, but I don't think it's going to be anywhere near comparable to the Boom Hilda, and if you've never seen the Boom Hilda on round 50, you're in for a surprise, but I will get to that here in a second. So the machine pistol really isn't that good of a weapon. I don't ever see the reason to spawn in with this. Like, I would rather spawn in with the M1 or the Kar 98, and really almost any other weapon, especially the M1911, than the machine pistol. I just really don't see myself ever kind of wanting this weapon, like, at all. I don't see its purpose. It doesn't have like an amazing amount of ammo, doesn't do like an amazing amount of damage. Even when you upgrade it, it doesn't really turn into anything special. I'm just really not a huge fan of the machine pistol in World War II zombies. Maybe it does have some secret hidden meaning, but I have yet to find it. And really, the only time I ever grab it is when I'm trying to make a video. Other than that, I kind of steer far, far away from it. I'm not trying to say it's like a god-awful weapon. I'm just trying to say it's really nothing special in terms of World War II zombies. Now let's go and take a look at the Boom Hilda. This thing is a beast. It's fucking amazing. I like to refer to it as the Raygun Mark II's little brother, but the older brother of the Raygun, if that makes any sense whatsoever. This thing is really, really fucking good. It's basically like a pocket wonder weapon. And what I mean by that is you spawn in with an opportunity to have an amazing weapon. Like, whenever anyone ever asks me, and I've said this a million times, whenever anyone ever asks me, hey, how can I get better at Origins? I always tell them the same thing. Keep your Mauser and upgrade it the first chance you get. It's pretty fucking amazing. It's going to be able to take out lots and lots of zombies on high rounds, on early rounds, on late rounds, on boss zombies, on your mom. It's going to be able to do a lot of different things. And really the only bad part about it is its ammo. You're only going to carry 150 shots, and then you're done. So you really do kind of have to be cautious when it comes to ammo. But even though this thing doesn't carry that much ammo, you're still going to get far more kills with this than you would with the machine pistol. Even though the machine pistol, you can constantly go back and get more ammo, it's just going to take way too long to start getting kills, and I would much rather have the Boomhilda. So when it comes to which weapon I would rather have on round 50, the choice is obvious. I'm going to choose the machine pistol. I'm just fucking kidding. I'm going to choose the Boomhilda. That thing is like the United States, and the machine pistol is like North Korea. But if you were to ask me which weapon would I rather have on early rounds, I would much rather have the machine pistol than the regular Mauser. Isn't that like completely obvious? The machine pistol is actually going to do some stuff and actually does some pretty decent damage, while the Mauser is a starting pistol. It's not going to do anything. So each of these weapons does have its uses. The World War II machine pistol is going to be your early round weapon, while the Boomhilda is going to be your late game weapon and really mid game weapon. And honestly, if I could have it on round 1, I totally would have it on round 1. But that is not an option, at least as far as I know. So I guess when it comes to early rounds, machine pistol wins. When it comes to mid tier and late tier rounds, Boomhilda wins. But this is all just the ramblings of a bald weeb. You could have a completely different opinion, which is totally fine. Let me know in the comments. And real quick, I just want to say shout out to my Patreon supporters. You guys are awesome, and thank you guys so much. I'm working on the MP40 video. It should come out relatively soon. I'm doing my best. I kind of want to go to a couple different ranges and see if I can shoot some tannerite and get some explosions and cool stuff. So make sure you guys keep your eyes out for that, and you guys will, of course, get it first. So one more time, I just want to say thank you to my Patreon supporters. Thank you guys for all your support. It does mean a lot to me. And if you guys are not already, make sure you guys are following me on Twitter and Instagram. And don't follow my Discord, it's toxic and I hate it with like a burning passion. And last but not least, hopefully you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.